one thing Perplexity does that I thought was fairly unique is you can do something called social search. It looks like today the data is limited to just Reddit, which is fine. It's a very great resource. Reddit has all kinds of data, again, for like blog ideas, terminology your customers might be using. But one of the use cases I like to use for it is sentiment analysis. So what I mean by that is I want to try to get a kind of a sense of what are people saying around my brand or about my customers' brands in these Reddit groups and kind of get an idea. Are they talking about it positively, negatively? What are they saying? And it's a lot of work for us to go through a whole bunch of subreddits and kind of track it and also get a vibe of is this positive or negative language. So what you can do is you can go to Perplexity as the search tool, and I'll share this in a second here. And again, you can do a search a little bit like a prompt and say act as a social media manager. You put your company name here. I'm keeping this for now because I'm very hopeful that Perplexity, like all these tools, we keep adding new features very quickly. It's going to do more than just Reddit. And so I'm hoping they pull in more data very quickly, but you could just use this for Reddit. And then I give it a task and I say, okay, your task is to identify both positive and negative mentions of my company name. I want you to prioritize and share links to negative mentions because I'm curious about the negative first because I want to see if there's a way I can address it. Maybe I can jump into Reddit and answer the questions or give another perspective. And then what's fun about AI is, and if they find something negative, not only do I want to respond to it, I'm going to ask AI, why don't you give me some suggestions on how to respond to it so that I don't have to think about it as quickly, or give me a starting point where, you know what, maybe AI is not perfect at responding to this because it doesn't really know my brand, doesn't know kind of the way we speak, but at least gets my kind of creative juices flowing again, and do that.